So I have a question then. Why did you start the cooking show? Like, how did you branch into that?
It actually started as a joke. We're like just around drinking. Imagine if I did a cooking show, and then I think like somebody was like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay," and then, like from there, I was like, "What? You don't think I can do a cooking show?" I was like, "You don't think I can do it?" So I did the first episode, and then like that's all it was gonna be. Like I was just like, "Oh yeah, you don't think I can do this cooking show? Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you I can do a cooking show." So then like it was like did that first one, and then people started asking me like, "When's the next one?" Well, when's episode two? And people started really bugging me. Like,
You're
I get
like,
messages about it. Like, I get messages about it. I'd be like, "Yo, when's this next episode?"
I
So
get
I was
it.
like, "Oh shit, I guess I better do it."
Yeah,
And then from there, like when I did the second episode, it just became more. It was like more people were like, "Yo, when's the third episode?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll make this." And then like that's how the first season came about. It's like after maybe like four times going through that, I kind of did like the next up little bit of episodes and kind of wrapped up a season.
wrapping up a season was like, fuck off, don't ask me for a while. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
How did you get inspired for your cooking show? Like, what? Because, it reminded me of Epic Mealtime. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
That was like what I felt. And I don't know if you were like inspired by them or if that's the Eddie G cooking routine or like, I don't know how you hit it, but like,
Um, a lot of that is like I didn't mind I didn't mind their show. I didn't think it was the greatest, but I didn't think it was like horrible either. I wasn't like huge on it though, but yeah, like a lot of that was just me, how I really am. Like I kind of fuck around. Like I am kind of weird, you know.
I enjoyed that. I was like, you know what? As much as some of that, like, I was watching your poutine, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the most atrocious. I got the idea of the poutine. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I thought about your poutine, and I'm like, but I would make it. Like, I don't want to think about it like that, but like, it does look like, he put the curd cheese in the fucking grilled cheese. I'm like, how'd I go 33 years and never drop no curd cheese in the fucking grilled cheese in my life? I live in Quebec.
A lot of those meals, like I kind of looked at those as like me, like I've always been somebody like I'll have a bunch of different stuff in the fridge. And be like, when I make something to eat, I'm like, what can go with what? You
Mm,
know, like when I get drunk and shit like that, I'm like, oh man, if I mix this with this would be fucking boss. Like I'm a true fat boy at heart. So um, making some of those things were just kind of like, yeah, like, and like they're like easy meals to make. Like all of them, like they're pretty easy meals to make. And there's not really too much to them, but like it was more about the commentary, right?
my favorite part was when you zoomed in on boiling water. Like, dead ass serious. I was like, this is style. This is funny. Like, cause that was like, who the fuck does that? I mean, I'm like, but no, you did. And just like, like it was some like big step in the whole fucking process. And I'm like, that's an enjoyable moment in this. I didn't actually check everything
Well,
on your channel, but sorry, man.
a lot of it was like I'm just winging it. You know, like a lot of it was just like okay, like like what to film next. You know, like I have to film something right now. Like in this step of the cooking thing, right? Like so it's like okay, think of something on the spot. Okay, do this. It wasn't like I had like shit written down of like okay, when this part comes up, I'm gonna do this. It was just like a lot of those like were like freestyle. I was like they were edited, but like the shit I was saying was freestyle.
That's a good way to approach a cooking show, or just a lot of things I find, especially on YouTube, or I would
Yeah,
argue now Twitch. This is great. You're set up for Twitch if you can just freestyle 2 hours, just boom, 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 just keep it running.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so basically, you were running this interview thing. You were pushing the grind. Do you, like what kinds of marketing tactics and things have you done to push your interviews that you find like super effective?
Um, kind of like getting like people that if you interview one rapper from a show, but if you've interviewed like every rapper like that goes to these shows, and like you have like the talk, like people consistently just talk about your interviews. So it's really cool to reach out to like that one person over here or that one person over here. But if you could have a whole crowd of people like certain like people like that I've interviewed like watch every interview of people like the Hamilton people. I'll support like watch their own if I'm doing an interview with somebody from Hamilton because I've been there so many times. Um, I always see those same people from Hamilton tuned in. So it's just like a really I think my biggest strategy of is being true with the people, just like having good connections, and just like people will be like, "Yo, like IDG's been solid since day one. Like I'm gonna fuck with this shit." And it's like one of my biggest things.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for that. We just got a question from Lindell in the Twitch. He's got to know your top 3 foods. And I was like, that seems like a relatively appropriate time to ask.
For sure, for sure. Top 3 foods. I'd go just because I don't know I'm missing like it might change up different times, but like right now I craving sushi. I want to get some sushi. Um, Pizza's always a staple, and then like everybody that knows me, like mac and cheese has always been like this whole gut, like this whole fucking belly, like it's all mac and cheese.
I'll fucks with
That's
it.
why that's why on both seasons, like I do different things on each season, except for the mac and cheese. There's a mac and cheese episode on both seasons.
Right. Honestly, it's fun. Um, I like that you own it. Um, when it comes to like music, did you stop music? Because it seems like somewhere around 2015, your playlist ends, and then there's just other stuff that happen.
Pretty much. Like I still think of raps like when I'm driving around work and I'm like bobbing my head, not kind of like think of a rap. Um, but I haven't really had the motivation for it. Like I know I was telling Molly the other day I was actually thinking about getting back into beats and kind of like bringing back to like I originally started the shit because I don't know, but I haven't really been motivated to make music actually. To tell you the truth, yeah. If it comes back, it comes back. Like I still have the love for it. I still um like when I'm doing shit around the house, sometimes I'll spit some bars. Like I'll think of something, but yeah.
So as you're talking to all these different people, do you find yourself being a lot more in tune with where like the trends of music are going?
No. I think I'm lost. Like I'm just I'm just searching around, kind of like hearing the stuff that I like, and or I hear like oh this is really different. I can kind of respect like like a certain sound. You know, it's not really my shit, but like I can respect it. I'll be like I'll have those people on, and I'll just ask them um because a lot of things like a big thing with my show is like I want you to know how like it is like chill with this person. Like I don't really necessarily need to I appreciate like you have a thing with your show. You want people to know the whole story,
Yeah.
right? Like for me, I just want people to know how it is just to chill with this person.
Yeah, I thought that was
You know,
nifty.
if we're just chilling, we're just having a normal conversation. You know, like we're sitting around having some drinks or whatever. You know, this is the vibe that it is with this person.
So yeah, you're not like so basically it's not so much focused on their careers so much as just who they are. So it's
Pretty
not
much.
necessarily a topic that would become so prevalent within your interview.
Like there is times when I do get into their career, like I don't just be like, oh yeah, just don't talk about it all. I do talk about their music. I do talk about, but I don't want the whole interview to be based on that. I want like that to be part of the interview, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, I empathize heavy with that. I realize people don't necessarily care as much, but not because they don't care, but because that's what most interviews are. Like, yo, I stopped when I was doing album reviews. I stopped watching interviews because I found them boring. Like, I watched interviews, and then I realized there's not a lot of people that I do something different with it enough to be like, I want that good shit. It's almost like everyone asked the same questions that they saw that got asked on the last guy's interview, and then it creates like this cycle in, and I don't even mean you or myself or any of the local people who are all like, fuck that, we're gonna do our own
Try
thing.
and avoid that. I try and avoid that.
But like, I'm talking more like a lot of the bigger YouTubers with like 6 figure subs because they've been there for a minute, and the radio show types, and you're like,
Yeah,
man, y'all ask the same shit like every interview. Like, even the
yeah,
Breakfast Club's a little better with it, but I'm like, yo, I don't know. I'd rather wait till they get to the Drink Champs or like the Joe Rogan or something where it's like, well, you're gonna get something a little juicier with it.
for sure, for sure. And shout out to Drink Champs and Joe Rogan because both those podcasts are amazing.